right now I'm working on this outer frame rail patch. I coated the inner rail, like I guess it would be the outside of the inner rail and the inside of the outer rail with the zinc coating last night. About 5. I did a couple coats of that. It's supposed to, with a couple coats, it's supposed to cure for like 24 hours. So we're sitting at about 19 hours right now. You can see how big the plate actually started off as. What I did to transfer this cut here is, like, I had already pre-cut the rail. I just took a flashlight up on the underside of the rail and just shined it through, so I could see where the dark spot would be transferred to the light spots between my pie cuts. And then I took masking tape, kind of transferred my line. I'm cutting it just a little bit big right now. I did put a clamp, like a C-clamp here, because it needs to be flush with that inner rail when I transferred that, just to make sure that I had enough leeway to give me enough steel through this rib. Right now, since I don't have any pie cuts right here, and this is going to be where the end of the patch is over here, and it's probably going to be maybe about that far on this side. What I'm going to do is, I don't know if you can see it, I'm going to come in with a Sharpie on the back side of those last solid parts, cut that down, or take the Sharpie on the inside of that, make my lines, and then I'll cut it off on both sides, and then it's going to be a series of taking this off, put it on the bench grinder, slowly working down this edge until I've got, I want a little gap between there for the weld, but get it to where it has the same contour as the cut I've made on the frame. And what I may have to do, it's gonna be a series of clamp ups, like what I've got going on here, but probably with a few more. And I may find that between a couple of the pie cuts, I may need to open them up just a little bit more. And so as I cut this out on both sides, I'll clamp it back up and see if I've got enough clearance to make my radius. If I don't, like you can see, these all sit pretty flush, and there's like enough space to put a weld in between here, but these are getting really tight just right up in there. So I may need to come back in there and open up a couple of these cuts. But that is the very last patch for the frame. So we're kind of on schedule. I hope to get this done and fitted maybe by 4 or so. Maybe start welding at 5, around 5ish. That'd give 24 hours for all this coating to cure. And then tomorrow, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my lines go off of the original frame rail edge here on both sides. Trim this outer frame rail flange, I guess, straight, and then I'll probably use like a straight edge or an angle or something like that, but to transfer a line from the original top down to the bottom flange patch, so that it's smooth to where it would match the stock lines. And then also hopefully like that top piece will be welded in tonight, and then so tomorrow I can do the same thing on this side. Transfer those original lines over to this, cut that off, and transfer the original lines over to the inner rail and cut that off. So that would leave me, it should leave me tomorrow with having everything prepped up for Sunday when we've got some 60-degree plus weather. I can take this outside, wash it, and acid prep it. I'll probably make another video tonight after I've got all this in place. That's about it for right now.